Dublin's David O'Callaghan, who excelled when introduced last Sunday, is in from the outset this time, with Conor McCormack losing out. Mark Schutte is held in reserve on a night when Anthony Daly once again pairs Joey Boland, top scorer in the drawn match, with captain Johnny McCaffrey in midfield. Meanwhile, for his third championship replay in 15 seasons, Brian Cody replaces the injured Paul Murphy with a recovered Jackie Tyrrell at cornerback. There are places as well for TJ Reid and Aidan Fogarty, with Lester Ryan and Colin Fennelly having to make way on this occasion. It's Kilkenny who won the toss. They're playing from left to right in the first half, which means they are wind assisted. It's not as blustery as it was last Sunday, but it's still going to be a factor. Stephen Heine now trying to break forward for Dublin. Pursued, but not caught, into Dotsie O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan trying to make inroads here. Lovely turn, neat shot, and that's a great start for Dublin. David Dotsie O'Callaghan inevitably had a terrific match when he was called off the bench early in the game last Sunday. This time he goes by Jackie Tyrrell, little change of direction, and then back out onto his right and over the bar. So now Kilkenny will be hoping to try and make the elements pay in the opening 35 minutes. It's going to be Richie Hogan who will take it. Hogan cuts it up well. Lots of Dublin backs there. Schutte got to it, but couldn't take it. TJ Reid instead. Nice turn. He's the captain tonight, and he's put that one over. Teams are level. Well, they're going into question it immediately, Dublin. They feel it was outside the post. And now it's Barry Kelly who's going in to have a word with his umpires. And the end result is that they're saying, yeah, the judgment and the point stands. Point apiece. Not a great pass outside, but Heine took it. And Stephen Heine drives it into the wind, way up there into the corner towards Paul Ryan. Getting onto it first time. Another change of direction here onto his left. And this one is beautifully over. No doubt about this one either. First point of the match for Paul Ryan, and Dublin go back in front again here. Came out here and stole a march on Conor Fogarty, and he makes it 2 points to 1. Dublin the leaders. Kilkenny's puck out. Owen Murphy driving it way down the field. Collected once again here, this time by Liam Rush. Wonderfully talented young player. In as far as Conal Keaney, operating at right half forward. Up there once again towards Dotsie O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan got up high into the air and plucked it from the air and put it over the bar. What a wonderful start this was by Dublin. 3 points to 1. Well, what about this for a catch? Up with his left hand, took it down in commanding fashion, and that is terrific hurling. Picking it up here, Ryan O'Dwyer. Looking to try and play it off to a colleague. Feeding it back as far as Stephen Heine. Very short. Joey Boland now taking it. First time he's been involved. Into Paul Ryan. Beautiful catch. Causing problems for Jackie Tyrrell and the rest of the full back line. Paul Ryan looking for some room and eventually swung that and put it over the bar. What a great start this is by Dublin. A third point for Paul Ryan. 2 from play. This latest one along with 1 from a free. And Dublin lead after 13.5 minutes by 6 points to 3. Well, at what stage does it begin to get serious for not just his team, but Kilkenny? And again, Dublin cut out that supply line. Danny Sutcliffe away over there towards Dotsie O'Callaghan, taking on Conor Fogarty. Having a go himself from right out on the sideline. It's one of those nights, maybe. The bookmakers had Kilkenny practically unbackable because of their record in replays. They were 8-1 on. How this Kilkenny side is missing Henry Shefflin and Michael Fennelly. They've got a lot of time, however. That's a block down there. As that was being hit in there by Lester Ryan, who's also come in. Now Colin Fennelly, and Colin Fennelly drives it over the bar. And that might be the beginning of the fight back. It's 9-5 now. Dublin the leaders. Colin Fennelly let it run onto himself here, and it was slung over the bar brilliantly. His first since coming in. TJ Reid feeds it on here. Out here as far as Richie Power, and Richie Power almost in slow motion, beautifully guiding that one over. It's his first score of the game, and now the margin's down to 3. 9 points to 6, where there were 5 between them not all that long ago. That ball across there towards Walter Welsh, and Welsh was being well marked at that stage. Overcame Aidan Fogarty, he couldn't get it, lost his stick as well. And eventually it is Paul Schutte who emerges with it, plays it out here towards Danny Sutcliffe, dispossessed quickly by Richie Power. Some hefty shoulders going in there, finally back to Power once again from Colin Fennelly, and it's over the bar. A great strike by Richie Power, and that's 2 points, one in each half now for him, and the margin is now getting even tighter. And it's now Dublin 12, Kilkenny 10. Now listen to the Kilkenny crowd. Now who's got to get the next score? Because I think it's got to be very important. Conal Keaney back down there. Paul Schutte rather, Mark, his brother. Mark playing it across here towards David O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan's in, and O'Callaghan has it taken off the line by Lester Ryan. That's amazing. What an opportunity. Back comes Sutcliffe. It's a goal! Danny Sutcliffe. His first ever championship goal. David O'Callaghan's shot was blocked, came back out, and watch for the number 12 coming into the picture. There he is, firing it into the corner. Well, now this is really putting it up to the All-Ireland champions. Dublin have been the better team so far, but Kilkenny are strong and will never give up. But it's Dublin who work it down the field. Conal Keaney down there once again towards Mark Schutte. And Schutte hits it and puts it over the bar. What a point. It's Dublin who are leading by 5 points. They've led all the way through the match, except for one occasion in the second minute when the teams were level. Played in by David O'Callaghan, one of the heroes for Dublin in this performance so far, because they have a lot of good players and a lot of heroes. It runs on neatly here now to Shane Durkin, and Durkin puts it over the bar. His first point of this match. Johnny McCaffrey had it, a lot of players converging on him, but Durkin was making the run ahead, anticipating and putting it over to make it 115 to 13 points. Well, this has been coming, when you think about it, back to the league final of a couple of years ago when Dublin beat Kilkenny in Croke Park. But back now comes Richie Power, and that is one back. His third point of the match. Richie Power is the one keeping them going with points from play, and Larkin with points from frees, and it's 115 to 14 points. Conal Keaney running into 3-4 Kilkenny players, taken out eventually by David O'Callaghan, but lost, and the substitute there takes it out here, out as far as Richie Power. From Pádraig Walsh to Richie Power, and eventually a free is drawn 30 metres out. Free in for Kilkenny. And this now to put 2 points between the teams. There was the run, that was the foul. Once more, it is Owen Larkin. Would he ever try and sneak a goal at this stage? From the exclusion zone, he makes absolutely certain that he gets something. He gets a point. He's got 11 points out of Kilkenny's total of 16. And now it's 115 for his team. Anthony Daly's Dublin in front, but only by 2. Tommy Walsh plays it back in. A goal could win it for Kilkenny. And that's a free. And the referee shows the yellow card. And now a second yellow card to Richie Power. And Kilkenny now are down to 14. A second yellow for Richie Power. This is what happened here. He went up for this high ball, came down into the back of the Dublin defender, got a yellow card for it, having already got a yellow card, and now it's 115 for Dublin, 16 points for Kilkenny. All a question of how many minutes the referee is going to play. Gary Maguire taking this one. One back here again by Danny Sutcliffe. The man who got the goal, the referee sees a foul there. And it's got to be a free in, and Dublin fans are already dancing with joy. A free in and a chance for another score. This was Tommy Walsh coming down onto the hand of Danny Sutcliffe, and that indiscipline there lets Kilkenny down, and there's a chance now for Dublin to put a goal between the teams. And that's put over the bar. And it's Eamon Dillon who came on to take it. And he's put it over the bar, a pointed free, making it 116 to 16 points. Dublin look to be on the verge of beating Kilkenny, in the Leinster Championship after so many years when they have waited for a victory. You've got to go back a long time to 1942 for the last time Dublin beat Kilkenny in championship hurling. But there's still another few seconds to play. We're after playing 90 seconds already of stoppage time. Owen Larkin knocking it in. A goal for Kilkenny can break Dublin hearts yet. Can they get it? Colin Fennelly on his hands and knees, trying to make headway, trying to get in, and Barry Kenny says at the end, you charge, and it's a free out. And now there have been 2 minutes of added time played. 116 to 16 points. An amazing night for Dublin. It's all over. Dublin have beaten Kilkenny in the semi-final of the Leinster Championship. Handshakes all around by Anthony Daly to Brian Cody. And now it's Dublin who reached the Leinster final. They beat Kilkenny for the first time in the championship since 1942. Final score here in O'Moore Park in Portlaoise. Dublin 116, Kilkenny 16 points. Quite amazing.
We felt in the camp we were capable of coming in with a strong performance again, and we didn't really talk about winning the match. We talked about a strong performance and trying to get the absolute best out of ourselves. And again, I wouldn't have felt we got the absolute best out of ourselves. No disrespect now, but there was a lot of mistakes in our play, and could have been more comfortable. You know, we missed a fair bit. I know Kilkenny missed a bit as well in the first half. So no, it's a good night for Dublin hurling, Gerard, and you know, we have to get organised again quickly, you know, and there's no time for celebrating or anything like that. It's get the head down and hopefully get ready for next week.
You've always said, and sometimes people have believed you and some people haven't, that anybody can beat anybody at any given day. It's happened here tonight.
Yeah, well, one thing, I don't think Dublin are just anybody. I think they're a top team, you know. I've been saying it for a long time. They have serious quality in their team, and it's going to be very, very interesting watching the Leinster final next weekend.